What's going on, guys? Steve here. Got a comic book haul video from a con that we went to this past weekend. Want to kind of show. I'm not going to show all the books we got because there's a lot of, I guess, unnecessary books. You know, I guess I should say non-exciting books. But there is a lot of books that I was real happy to get. I was surprised to find them for 25 cents or below. There's a seller there that when I go, he usually lets me have his 25-cent books, usually for about 15 cents a piece. So you really can't beat that, and I really try and take advantage of it. So I guess I should say I go for quantity over quality. But yeah. So anyway, was able to. The one here in our area is River City Comic Expo, and it's getting bigger every year. This is probably the biggest I've seen it. And they did a really good job promoting it and putting it on, and one of the guys that does put it on is a guy I know, and I mean, he did a really good job. So looking forward to the next one. I was able to go to this with my son and my daughter. Usually my son goes, but my daughter went too, and that was a blast. And they were a lot of help. They were my little scouts. You know, as I was digging for books, both of them together went and looked at the other sellers and came back and let me know what kind of deals were going on. And they went and got some books, a few books signed for me, and my daughter actually got her picture made with Batman and some other stuff. So she had a blast. You know, there was some stuff that kind of, you know, made her nervous, and you know, she's not real big on people in costumes or whatever. And but she kind of got used to it and ended up, I think, having a pretty good time. It's funny, we got to meet Mitch Breitweiser, and him and his wife was there signing. And she said he don't even look like an artist. So I don't know what in her mind that an artist would look like. But he was sitting there, and he almost looked more like a surfer. I mean, he had a blue bandana around his head and kind of long hair, and so I guess my daughter and I thought he looked kind of cool. So, but it was fun. But one of the main reasons why we went was I got to meet Larry Hama. He was there signing, and I got a bunch of books signed by him. Actually, my G.I. Joe #1. One of my son's copy was signed by Larry Hama, and it's actually, with that and the G.I. Joe yearbook #1 are going to Baltimore. They're on their way to Baltimore right now to Matt Comic Holder 410, who is going to have Herb Trimpe sign them. And what's pretty cool is last year at Baltimore, Matt got this print right here signed by Michael Golden, and I was going to get that signed by Larry Hama, but they had a restriction on how many books you could have signed. So I wish I just went out there and got it and had him sign it anyway. But yeah, so I'll have on G.I. Joe #1, I'll have Larry Hama and Herb Trimpe, and on the G.I. Joe yearbook, I'll have Larry Hama, Michael Golden, and Herb Trimpe on it. So very excited about that. Matt, your books. I'm not going to tell you what I got signed for you. I mean, you know what it is. I threw a couple extra books in there, so you'll see some books I think that you needed. But anyway, let's get to it. You know, Larry Hama was big. G.I. Joe was big for me. That's why I got some 80s music going right now. Being a kid of the 80s, G.I. Joe was it. It was the #1 thing that I was into, from the toy to the cartoon to the comic. You know, if you've seen some of my past videos, my G.I. Joe issue #1 is a book I'll never get rid of. I mean, it might not be the most expensive book in my collection, but it's the most sentimental because there's such a big story behind it. But anyway, I was real happy to be able to meet Larry Hama, and I will show you the books now that I got signed. Got G.I. Joe #2 signed. Real happy to get that. That's always been one of my favorite covers there. Got G.I. Joe #6, and this is that's the little advertisement there. I like to make the little advertisements, you know, print them off and put them behind the books. That way I know where they were signed at. But got G.I. Joe number 6. This is one of my all-time favorite covers. It's got Cobra Commander's helmet. One side it's got G.I. Joe, and on the other side it's got the Russian equal, which is the October Guard. So one of my favorite storylines. Issue 26, which starts Snake Eyes' origin. 27. Got issue number 100, and I started trying to hit all the milestones. You know, if I hit 100, or you know, you'll see. But try to hit all the milestones pretty much. Except I did not get 155 signed. Or 21. So I didn't want to get those 2 signed. Now, if CGC would have been there, I probably would have done it. But you know, so be it. So there's 100. 155 and a half. I love this cover here with Cobra Commander ripping through the original G.I. Joe number 1. This is whenever IDW took over from Marvel after the long hiatus. So I'm real happy to get that one signed. Got issue 200, which is a sketch variant. Mitch Breitweiser signed my Captain America: The Chosen. I think this is book 1. Love that cover. Got Brother in Arms, Captain America: Theater of War. He signed it. Captain America 600. He signed it for me. Love that cover right there. 607. This one here, his wife did the work on it, so she signed it. Betty Breitweiser. 615.1. Both of them did some work on it, so they both signed it, which is really, really cool. Got 619. Elizabeth signed it right there in the corner. Then she did a bunch of work on Winter Soldier. She does a lot of stuff with Ed Brubaker, which is one of my favorite writers. So I tried to get anything that had Black Widow for her to sign. So there's Winter Soldier 12. Winter Soldier number 14. Then Kevin McGuire was there, so I had him sign my Defenders number 1 from the limited series, right there. He was really nice as well. All the guys were pretty nice. There's Kevin McGuire signed. This is one of my favorite covers right here. Defenders number 3. Then he did Adventures of Captain America, Centennial of Liberty, right there at the bottom. Now this next one here, I didn't even realize it until we got home. But I guess in the rush of, you know, getting books signed, and then, you know, we try and wait as long as we can to, you know, to put them back in the bags. This one right here got smudged just a little bit. So, but anyway, it's all right. So there's Captain America number 50. All right, now we're going to get to, like I said, I was real happy to get these books signed, and you know, just oh, and this print right here, the turtle print, I'll kind of raise it up just a little bit so you can see. My son wanted that right there, so we ended up getting that print. It's by a local artist. I'm not even sure who, because he didn't even have him sign it. I wish he would have. But anyway, let's kind of get to it here. I'll show. All right, for about 15 cents a piece. What? Oh yeah, we're gonna go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tonight. My daughter's over making sure we did I tell everybody.
Not tonight.
But anyway, got the Deadpool books. Got these for about 15 cents a piece, so I grabbed as many as I could. Got issue number 16, and you know, Deadpool, anything Deadpool right now is pricey. I mean, you go online to try and buy something, I mean, you're gonna pay some money for it. So to find these for you know, about 15 cents a piece, I mean, you can't beat that. So got 16, issue 19, issue 23. Got 26, 28, 29, 31, 27, There's 35. Got 37. Like this right here. Got his last wheel pinned on him. He's about to pop Incredible Hulk, knowing what's going to happen. 38. Issue 40. 42. 43. 63. 897. There's Deadpool Team Up 886. Deadpool and Cable 25. And Deadpool Max number 1. So real happy to get those. Yeah, I had his first appearance and stuff, but that was about the extent of it. And I think Jockus Nerdius ended up sending some Deadpool books to me, and ever since then I sit there and you know, been kind of picking them up as I can. So, all right, next, got a bunch of Amazing Spider-Mans, and most of these right here were 25 cents. So just want to show you guys and let you see what I got. I was real happy to get all these, and real surprised to found them. So got Amazing Spider-Man 403. There's 418, 437. There's 520. The thing is, a lot of these right here are the newsstand editions, or not the direct editions. So, you know, a lot of times those are more sought after than the direct ones. You know, so 527, 551, 554. There's 555, 557. 558, and some of these right here that were the newsstand editions I had, you know, but just to go ahead and just to have these as well, I'll take them, you know. 561, 566, 573, 575, 582, 584, 581, love that cover, 590, 605, and 599. Also picked up some more Amazing Spider-Mans. Got 572, 617, love that one, 601, 615, 619, 620, 621, 622, 623, 625, 626, 627, 628, 629. There's issue 630, 638, 644, 651, good black cat cover, 652, 695. Did pay, I think I paid $1 for this annual right here, which is annual 21. I had the Spider-Man variant, but did not have the Peter Parker. And the Spider-Man variant was actually the original one that I had when I was a kid. So I was real happy to get this for $1. You know, I think if you go and try and buy it online, you're gonna pay $6 or $7 for it. So got a annual 36. Amazing Spider-Man one shot. And let's see here. That's all the Spider-Mans I picked up. And then I'll show you the odd and end books here of just titles that I'm trying to complete. You know, with the Brightwisers there, I was digging through and you know, found issue number 1. I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have had her signed issue number 1. But as you can see, there's Betty and Ed Brubaker, which is one of my faves. So, but I picked up issue 1, issue 2, Always picking up some Uncanny X-Men. Really trying to complete issue 1, or not, issue 100 all the way through. And then I'll try and tackle, 100 and below. I've got about 20 books that are 100 and below. So, but those are real pricey right now. So, trying to at least complete. Now I think I only need like maybe 10 books from 100 and up. So this is one less right here. So here's annual 2011. Picked up Thor 607. Brian Sonny Bree got me on this Thor kick. So picking up these as well. 607, 610. Magneto one shot. I completed Iron Man over this past year, and I got one of his, I think, volume 3 done. So I'm really trying to complete the rest of his volumes. So if I can find them on the cheap, I will. So there's 32. Here's 505, 510, 511. G.I. Joe Snake Eyes, 4 cover B, 5 cover B, 6 cover B. Batgirl number 20. I think I only need 1 issue to have her current series at least caught up, because I am pulling this book. So there's 20. Got annual number 1. Dark Avengers 188. Real close to having all those. Thunderbolts. I think I need like 5 issues and I'll have all Thunderbolts. So there's 150 and 144. Okay guys, well that is it. I will cut the video off here. But I do appreciate it, guys, and be on the lookout. I will have some new for sale and trade videos up. I'm added a bunch of books, and I'm also going to show what I've got left. So if you see anything you like, just let me know. So once again, guys, thanks for all the support, and talk to you guys later. See ya.